There is still, we can probably discuss after introducing this game a little bit about body types and stuff like that. We can
All right,
cut
yeah,
through.
yeah.
But yeah, in this game we got what the folk who had a very convincing lead before with those denials, Sabers and Vikings and well,
Yeah. All right. Tall and skinny with long arms is pretty good because you can move the phaser further along than someone who's less tall and skinny. And then on the other hand, if you're short, you can, and short and quick is very good. So you look at a player like Potato or Mad Cans, where they're coming around at a lower angle to, I guess, what the average height would be expected. Where so you position your phaser based on where you think people are gonna come out when you have to shoot them, right? And same when you pop around the wall or anything like that, you're looking for where most people are going to be. Now, if you're tall and skinny, or tall and large, or even short, it changes where it is. So if you fall into one of these categories, there are certain positions, certain points in the game where you might be more likely to fade a shot where they're going to miss because they're going to be shooting somewhere different. Like I think Stonefish is an excellent example of this, where because he's got a larger torso, the pack sits like further out, which means in certain spots he's able to like move his body like this. And Ivo's a great example of this too, where he moves his body and he'll catch shots like under his arm here because there's a bit more width here. So yeah, there's a viable strategy for most body types. I, for one, am one of the most painfully like average body types in laser tag. I'm like just under 6 foot, like maybe a little bit wider than most, but yeah, it's one of those things where I don't really have a niche, you know. I feel the pain of average. But then I guess like I've never really been accosted by like a panel being too high or anything like that, which I know has been the case for some shorter players in the
yeah.
past.
So we got two reds up in green. They should successfully got that.
Mantis.
Menace saying that one, which is actually really good for Vikings because Menace is I think like second defender. So
Yeah, odd.
her being out.
I wonder, did you see on the cans whether she did that by herself? Or?
There was a second red in there that came through front, and Menace came through the back.
Okay, that's cool. That's very cool because it means she was taking a walk, you know. And as we said earlier, it's like it's a great mace to take the walk. Go for a look. You know, you don't have to commit too hard. If you look in there, there's too many, you get shot too many times, or there's too many players inside. Just go back.
Yep.
Good. It's a good posturing maze, you know, because the pack points are so focused around the bases. You kind of have to get to the back of the base and figure it out. One shot deny on Sadland.
Yeah, he's trying shooting that one from the little secret bit on the big cam there on the right, so wasn't truly covered from anywhere.
That is like I reckon it's a good spot to check your phaser hold, really, in the sense that that's the only way you really die, aside from obviously someone coming through. But
Yeah.
behind you doesn't happen too often. Just how far your phaser is sticking out, or the angle specifically, whether or not that box player can get the angle on you, or the player at the front door can sort of pop a shot across, you know. But if you can hold it appropriately, then yeah, it's a great space to shoot great spot to shoot the base. Ooh, party at red base.
Yeah, it's probably going everywhere. The red's retaking red base back. We'll switch back to green. Red's in.
Yeah.
Blues are also diving that. Now blue are covered from that front. But someone missed there. There was two blues there when the first person missed their shot, and the other person could clear both of them out. Now red's looking pretty empty as well.
There's a wild CB. Yeah, there's two inside. Oh, he's
green's
lost.
back in.
Oh my god.
Now, he's cleared his front side, right?
Yeah.
He's look back. So he's had that one green person in the back door, so he knew you could turn around and look at that other door.
Yeah, I think that's the only problem with the two inside setup of red. It seems like if one falls, both fall.
Yeah, if you don't trust your second player in there, it could be a little bit of a fun time.
Yeah. Do you rate two inside in red?
I don't. I think I don't want to rely too heavily on the other person.
Yeah. It seems like it's just like a stack of dominoes waiting to fall.
Because like I like looking at my one door and only my one door until I have the necessary confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one on either side might be superior in a lot of situations.
Wait, we got one green take there. Red deny their green. The Vikings falling into second there with that one base, but Sabers are catching up on the pack as they do usually in every game. But Sabers always solo on those bases.
Yeah, it's like it's a stark juxtaposition between like here and Darwin. So obviously it's not the same team.
Oh, he missed the Greens came running through the back door there and missed the 2-shot denial of red. And was it Runt was able to get that base from box.
3K pack lead if you're what the foe though. I mean, they shot and they're probably in a better spot, right? Because Shock's got 2, so you've got 4 players who need 8 bases. You can have your pick.
Yeah, so Blue is still running around in green, but the base is down for another 20 seconds. We got Runt there again.
Yeah, I think because one of my pet peeves is people are like, oh, we were up on pack at the end of the game. It's like, and yeah, we're up on pack, but we lost. Like,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice story. Put it on the resume.
Yeah, so yeah, Vikings are on that 3 bases, and Watford has been getting pack as well.
Yeah, because at the end of the game, like if ever, points only really matter when it goes to 10 bases, right? Because it means you're not getting the most point dense part of the game, which is bases.
Yeah, and there's another red that went down there. So Tylex was able to grab that one for Watford, which pushed them into first. Yeah, his pack wins really been going.
Yeah,
Spider,
but I do rate
from grab his space there as well.
From this position. Granted, I'm not super familiar with I guess say Chicken, Tylex, and Mum per se.
So we got Blue under attack there. Spider's really Spider was able to go get that base at green, come back through the front door of Blue and get that 1-shot deny
on CV. Yeah, I rate Vikings chances to get at least 2 more bases a little bit higher than what the foe from here. Yeah. Granted, they are sort of foe to sort of pushing that pack point lead more and more.
Yeah. I think Skits could crack through some.
Yeah.
At least one of the bases.
Sure. Yeah. No, I agree. Skits get 1. Like I imagine seeing CV get 2. Yeah, obviously, So Greasy's shooting this game with Mantis. I think she's done her work of getting 1. So if CV gets 2 and they can squeeze, say, 1 more green, I think they probably win the game. But yeah, Foe being up up 3K on pack here is a beautiful position to come. And then Sabers just need to get in the game with the bases, right? It's we're about halfway through, so technically probably still anyone's game. The Sabers get 2 bases, and they're ahead of Foe. Here we go. Princess shots into red. Oh,
just before that dive.
Yeah, I think he knew. He did his little. You see the people do the. I don't know. Do you do this like when you put between the shots? You put like a shot out a door or something.
No, just because you could throw your phaser like way out the door and be tagged.
Yeah,
I think you generally have a sense when there's someone out there. You'll generally hear the footsteps, and see the lights on the wall.
Yeah, I guess in that spot, Princess could probably hear the footsteps or maybe the little.
Oh, he was just sitting there praying.
Yeah.
Gotta get those 2.
Well, the guy did actually take a lunge at him. It might have been Gandhi taking a lunge like after the fact. So he definitely knew someone was there and it was going to be tight.
Yeah. So at the moment, Blues still need like everyone can still get a base from Blue. So they're a slight advantage in that part. Runt and Strife have been able to get both of their bases. So Vikings are falling behind on pack. Sabers have gained a lot of pack, still 2 bases left. And Watford has the 3 bases from that 21,000.
And it's tight. Holy
yeah.
Anyone next base wins, and then it's probably the next base wins as well, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of action in blue and red.
And look at that worm, that tidy worm. Everyone's just kind of shut up, tingling, that kind of things. So CV still needs 2 bases, right? So you have to like CV getting bases from here at some point. Maybe you should give up the blue dream because Spider's under.
Yeah, blue have cracked in red. Red's still
here we go, CV. Just
the green.
There you go.
Before he gets tagged.
All right, CV. Now bring Aaron through next. I reckon that's the play. Just go to 5. Like I think from here you can probably go to 5 green bases if you're Vikings and just sit. We're off to the races. Foe picked up a green base with blue. Chicken picked up a blue base.
Yeah, everyone's pretty close in this game. Sabers, they do get their pack, but it does take a little while, so they really do need to use that little cheat card of Spider and get a hit.
Yeah, they get that red. Like, he loves getting pack in red. Surely he can get a base, but you look at the amount of players in red right now. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to Vikings' decision here to try and where are they? The second there, I was like, oh, why is Mantis in red? Yeah, obviously. But green's pretty empty. There's one in the box.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that one.
Sabers are clued into it. Sabers are setting up. There's enough time to get a couple of greens here. Vikings obviously need a couple of greens, but Foes are in a great spot with one base up, but they're more than that. About 4K up. Base in a bit.
Yeah, red's trying to come through there. Blue. Well, we got Princess trying to take the back door of green, so they're still trying to get out and get their bases. Minute left. Game. Sabers, they could be a little bit out of it. With some denials having it blue. First, they got to crack Spider out for that one.
Good luck. Good luck. It's like cracking shreds out. Good luck.
Yeah, Sabers were very close that 7-minute mark, but
it's sort of it's just like
and,
falling apart a little bit. Yeah. Well, I think this has just sort of just been. I think this will be a good experience for Spiders team in the Sabers going forward. Is that obviously base cracking has been a bit of an issue.
The blue there by CV.
Yeah, I think Spiders going for a run. I'm not sure if he's coming back. I think he might be having a look at red.
Yeah.
We see. Oh no, he's still a blue. He's still here. He went for the quick reload.
Yeah, so we got a green there, the empty. Now, see, this is the issue now. Blue, they did manage to get that green, but if it was that empty, they should have been able to cycle.
Oh yeah, I think if for both Vikings and Sabers, a missed opportunity here to push like an easier green base towards the end. Like,
yeah, what the throw though, coming out on top, beating the Vikings who came down from QLD. That is very convincing win.
I wouldn't say very convincing, but
not hugely convincing, but convincing enough to win.
Yeah.
Pass
mark.
Yeah, it's a pass mark. So they were particularly the second and got that first there. I think Sabers were particularly third as well in that game.